Yeah, I'm talking about the shooting. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is, see, Buddha's teaching said wherever there are virtues and there are also non-virtues arise, and here the United States is the best country in earth, but there are so many obstacles. There are so many choice, good choice, but sometimes there are lack of the how you going to say the good karma or bad karma. Everybody, whatever you want, get something. Some place you never see the guns and drugs, but here there's especially the bad karma. Almost every day somewhere is shooting. It's difficult, but also this because not get out. There are big business, something like that. Otherwise, no one die, no one family die. Maybe they can block. The only say safety issue, background check, that didn't help. You become crazy whenever you're upset and you have looks like the cell phone. If you want to fight, each other, you easy to. This day is not go to each other to close. First fight is the message, text message. I don't like you. I'm not agree you. I'm smart. I'm always good. This is nature of the human being. I'm right, but you're wrong. And then they're telling how much you're wrong in tons. I'm right is all tons. So anyway, first place there, guns. Everybody recognize not good. Everybody can say, we don't need a gun. We need to trust each other. We don't need kids for the drug. We need for the healthy food. And I think that's kind of, we don't need die early. We don't need injury. I think the individual is very powerful, and the community or public is very powerful. So we're wishing to, before any practice, to getting for them, whoever sick and healing, getting better soon, whoever pass away, wishing to better place. But you will think about it. We always said, last minute you die, it's very important to journey in the pardo or intermediate state. For example, if you have maybe in the choice, you are maybe almost die, and family is Buddhism, then bring home, not in the hospital. They know it's not need longer anymore there. So many machines and so many things, and needles, it didn't give for them meditate, she or he. And bring home, we can introduce how you meditate, how you concentrate. And then the person, whatever they see the image, last breathing, inner breathing, and they say we show say Jowo Buddha or Dharma something, and that's the 49 day the all forms to see in the Dharma, because the last is very important to keep fresh. Same as mantra, that's what we always say. Your own family, of course, human being, of course, dogs and cat will die. We talked the last few days ago in Virginia, or this center. We talk about, say, dogs and cat, whoever died, don't put down. Some of the people say, "Oh, I cannot see, or I don't want my dogs to continue sick, very sick, so I need to put down." So the different fancy name, I said, put down is a fancy name, but real, and you will say, "Oh, I love so much my dog, but final end of the life, I killed them." It's no different. So you see, and they can maybe live maybe 1 week. You will give chance to their own purified, reciting the mantras, show the picture, some image of Buddhas and Bodhisattva. And that is a guarantee they will rebirth to Avalokiteshvara's place or human being. I think in Tibetan they say cat and dogs, and next lives coming back human beings, very flexible, or very hope, or very close, or very hope. There are a lot of hopes. It makes sense. See, right now, center behind the hard dogs is just round and round. Listen to the Dharma. So they hear the Dharma, because right now it looks like a little bit different language, but the sun or moon or heat or nature is not language, but its beauty is lightings there. When their consciousness alone without body, they don't need to translate. They understand the whole universe languages. During the time, everything looks like becoming the multi language dictionary, things like that. The mind is open, everything, every sound they will understand it. So now point is, dogs and cat you can see in the your own shrine room, reciting mantra again. One of my roommate early, Jim, he has a cat. It's a very old cat, and when they died last day, and head is in the Buddha side, and they die in the shrine room. They didn't do. We didn't did them in the direction, but their head looks like go and in the shrine room, and they die this way. So this also, people die. Also, they sign. Usually, when die, they will have to rebirth. It's pretty much at the end of the life. Also, some very peaceful, joyful, give the advice. Some terrifying. I don't want to die. Please help me. Please. So this is the fears already there. So when you're familiar, so now need fear. And so many times and now need fear. Because your consciousness, nobody destroying. This way you not need fear. Looks like you're independent fly in space or sky. Your consciousness, a lot of place to traveling. But nobody block for you. Wherever connected, they will just getting there. So that's the reason to not need fear. Then logically people are okay, I'm not in fear. And then of course you're a practitioner. And now the time to conclusion, dissolution, your body is lost, appreciate, many years now, I need separate to journey the next life, then next life. So anyway, before we want to practice, we need to think, and all the glorious master long life, our life also that longer life, to chance to purify the karmas. And then we want to practice is very important for our daily base. So remember, I want to practice prostration is, I don't know how many you reported for your number to the ladies. So remember, they're so secret, nobody telling she or he, but you definitely need something, Otherwise, how you can finish it? So remember, I didn't give you a large number. I didn't say 1,100,000. Just my number is very easy. Okay, you will send him. Then we say how much total number. See, and he also keep individual names. From A send such number, and B also send such number. That's fine. So we need something every day. This good for your health, good for the practice, good for the samaya. We need something finished there. So Tibetan call Tsamdruba. Tsamdruba means successful achievement. Sometimes I just say, remember, I'm finished, want to practice. Some people say like this. Finish means something's already job done, no more need, The practice continue the whole until become Buddhahood. We need life commitment. So that way we not finish. If you want awakening, then you can more increase, more benefit, not finish. So this means it's a continual practice, With the people who have some spiritual life and some they no spiritual life, huge difference. With the spiritual life, they have hope. It looks like you have opened the door, Somebody's snowstorm's coming, you have some place to go there or some place. So if the no religions, when the snowstorm come, I'm just giving an example, you are nowhere to go. You not believe anything, but you have cold so much, you don't have any jacket or anything, but I hope something, okay, this is something can protect me in this life or next life. Even though next life is, we cannot see far away. So I can give you just a little bit how dharma powerful. Remember, I just came back in South Asia, Vietnam. They built in the largest prayer well, and also good quality, and you can see how benefit dharmas. All the taxi is so busy because now there's so many tourists and so many lamas coming there. Every small restaurant is so busy, everybody need to eat. Small the motel hotel so busy because everybody needs to sleep somewhere. So see, you now need chasing the money chasing you. See, today I just listened to one place. The one guy, I forget his name. He was a very famous soccer, but he not win last time. What is his Argentina thing? So I forget. So anyway, he's very famous guy, but last time he didn't win. You guys know what I'm talking. The guy, soccer.
Yeah, Messi, right?
Huh?
You talking about Messi?
The other guy, what is it? Messi is a win, right? The other one's not win. Who is?
Ronaldo?
No. Oh yeah. This one. What is Narendra? Whatever this guy.
Ronaldo, yeah.
Yeah, he has an interview on the England news media. I think his name's Morgan, and he said, "Hey, you're such, within such short time, you teach it as your name sell. How you happy, and he's something like that." He said yes, and he talking about such, and you're very famous and rugged and things like that. That's why he said, "I'm not chasing them, but they're chasing for me." See, Sam. So now the Vietnam, not only how big prayer will is not only that, the whole hemisphere is changed, transformed. Everybody go to their practice. Many people want to go to see how architecture and just good tourists. So the point is, this life benefits definitely, even though we didn't see next life. But of course, you other business they can do that. But this is more deeper. They have more plan, maybe plan for Buddhist university open, more than 2,000 students, men, women, monks and nuns, whoever wanted educated. So that's kind of Dharma power, So that is where we will keep in prayer people who make trouble, like the war in Ukraine and other place. So we see in our life, and somebody make it uncomfortable for your life. So just always keep in prayer. There at least he or she needs first place to facing to the Buddha and Bodhisattva. That's where you will be hunt. And you're becoming the best practitioner. We call remember shepherds motivation, like the captain or tuxedo looks like you're together in sentient beings. And then king's mind, I'm need first successful, then my kingdom is successful. There's the lowest one. I'm thinking always myself first. Second better is transportation before captains like ship, or right now maybe a pilot, all together in destination, the safety. The shepherd is always animal is first, shepherd is behind. So that is kind we need to prayer. Whoever make difficulty this world, like we just talking about gun. That's just so terrible, Those gun factories very very terrible, because if their family, maybe somebody can take their life, maybe some gun owner, I think they will change, hopefully. Otherwise, some ideas, gun can protect. Gun cannot protect. You can kill someone or somebody kill you. The gun design only kill, but not save. So anyway, this we need keep in mind prayer. We don't want to hear every day this kind. So that is why we are so fortunate. We are alive today. We're thinking for prayer for them. So please share the now they want to text. So then after that, if you have asked question, the mic too, we can talk. Also remember I said last time maybe longer day I can share you. I have so many pictures for the good holy place. Not only I'm not saying I have a lot of picture for me. No, I've been many holy place, Many of you didn't been many holy places, and you will just see those. I can explain. I think looks like you're there, you know. All right, please share the now text. Dewa da de dunga da de nyurdo lana me ba yang da ga so chanju rambo je do wa ja da la da wa je be ta nu ba je be ge tarwa dam dam je jembe obar do je wa je ba dam je zo je ma nanga da nyambe simje dam je de wa da de dong nyurdo lana me ba yang da wa zo be jan ju rambo je do wa ra ja. Larry, please.
All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and all-knowingness, may they experience happiness and be separated from suffering. I will quickly establish them in the state of the most perfect and precious Buddhahood. Thus, until I achieve enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind.
Tenje zawa dan juwara jebe pande lama tamba namla jabzo jab idam jinguru jel hozo namla jabzo jab sanje jamden de namla jabzo jab tambe chu namla jabzo jab bhagya gindu namla jabzo jab Wo Ngondro Chujong Song Me Zo Yi Xie Ge Chen Dan Den Ba Zo Chi Wo Nang Ge Da Da Nyam Be Sam Che Tam Che 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 Du Sam Du Xin Xie Bo Tam Che Ge Gu Song To Yon Den Chen Le Tam Che Ge Ngo Re Jo Chögye pongpo dongda jaju zabshin chunay pangye gendu tamche ji ngada tenchen zopa da gyubaraj Wanden lama thambo namla jabzu jiwa idam jingura ji lazo namla jabzu jiwa Sanje jamden de namla jabzu jiwa tambe chu namla jabzu jiwa Pagwe gendu namla jabzu jiwa bawa gandru jijan summa so Gechen don denpo namla jabzu jiwa
All sentient beings, limitless as the sky, take refuge in the glorious, kind Lama Vajradhara, the embodiment of body, speech, and mind, qualities and activities of the Buddhas of the 10 directions and the 3 times, source of the 84,000 categories of the teaching and lord of the Sanghas. We take refuge in the kind root lama and lineage lamas. We take refuge in the deities of the mandalas of the yidams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble dakas, dakinis, and dharma guardians, possessors of the eye of wisdom.
Tijin dola pendant de chanjo sukne jinje shen tijin dune laba rinpo shindu lo poro inji chanjo nyingbo juje sanje namla japsu je chuda chanjo samba ye chola tijin Jidarangji Deshige Chanju Dune Jibada Chanju Sembe Labala Tadarim Jeneva Deshin Dola Pendu Chanju Sumne Jenje Deshin Dunan Lo Rimbo Shindu Labarandi.
Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma, and likewise in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas embraced the enlightened mind and progressed on the Bodhisattva's path, I too, for the benefit of all sentient beings, give birth to bodhicitta and apply myself to accomplish the stages of the path. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness which is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, requesting, and praying, for the sake of the enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this I dedicate. Oh, this kind of leisure and endowment is supremely difficult to obtain. When we obtain this body, which is easily lost, do not waste it meaninglessly, but rather use it to attain the ultimate liberation, joyous result. The nature of all phenomenon is impermanence. Death is a certainty for all who are born. Death can descend any time, like a drop of morning dew on a blade of grass. Quick, it is the time to make the effort for the essence of dharma. The fruit of positive karma is happiness. Suffering is the fruit of negative karma. Inexorable karmic causation is the mode of abiding of all the dharmas. Henceforth, practice the dharma by distinguishing between what should be practiced and what should be given up. In the three lower realms, and even in the three higher ones, there is not an instant of absolute happiness. I will avoid the root cause of my samsaric existence and practice the excellent path of peace to enlightenment.
Om a a I I u re re le le o ang a ka 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 gang a za 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 gyanya da 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 na da 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 na pa 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 ma yoro lu wa shaka so ha gya so ha Om Yadarama Hidu Dambava Hidu Deken Dodo Gado Hevanda Dekenza Yonerud Evumba Maha Sharmana Yesoha Om Bendrasa Dosa Maya manu balaya bendarasado denomba tijan dejo memba soda kaya memba soba kaya memba anurada memba soba side membra yanza sorva karma Tidam Shriyam Guru Ha 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 Bhangavan Sarva Dadangat Gandharma Manzam Banzimbo Ma Samaya Sadhu Ai. Next mantra. Om Sambara Sambara Bimana Sara Mazaba Hum Om Samara Samara Bimara Sagra Mazaba Hum Om Sambara Sambara Mazaba Hum Be Om Sambara Sambara Bimana Sara Mazaba Hum Om Samara Samara Bimana Sagra Mazaba Hum Pe Om Sambara Om Sambara Sambara Bimana Sara Ma Zamba Om Samara Samara Bimara Sagra Ma Zamba Om Sambara Sambara Ma Zamba Be. Please your mala in your left hand, your vase and you can blessing. Om Ruzi Ramane Davardaya Humpe Om Shri Pemane De Shure Hum Om Ruzi Ramane Davardaya Humpe Om Shri Pemane De Shure Hum Om Ruzi Ramane Pravardaya Humpe Om Shri Pemane De Shure Om Ruzi Ramane Pravardaya Humbe Om Shri Bemane De Shure Om Ruzi Ramane Davardaya Humbe Om Shri Bemane De Shure Hum Om Ahum 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 Uzu Zhenjiang Zove Lama Ne Yen Lai Dun De Dorje Changge Osa Chanye Do Du Tu Gure Ne Chanye Dorje Ji Zhuen Jinzu Tardan Ren Chen Na Zoi Jin Jin De Juve Shenye Nam Da Tabje Dudu Yidam Kolo Deve Cho Yavyama Nando Sanjo Nyamsho Yesu Tu Suma Sanje Tsambende Kesan Sanje Tonda Tenchi Gyabdu Shira Paru Chimbe Yum Tange De Suman Chuje Ngarut Yondu Zenda Chanjo Sambe Zo Te Suman Gendu Namje Yonsu Chiyo Zomzo Dambai Chujung Soma Damjen Dozo Guru
Meditate the surroundings as inseparable from a Buddha field. In the space in front of me is a lion throne on which are a lotus sun and moon disk seat, in the center of which sits the kind root lama in the form of Vajradhara with the 7 characteristics. Blue in color, 2 arms holding a vajra and bell crossed at the heart, and gracefully sitting in the Vajra position, adorned by the silken robes and various precious jewel ornaments and surrounded by all the lineage lamas. In front of the lion throne is the Yidam Chakrasamvara, the male and female aspects in union, whose manifestation is simultaneously appearance and emptiness. At the right side of the throne is the assembly of the Buddhas of the 3 times, possessing all the auspicious signs of a Buddha, together with the 1,000 Buddhas of this ultimate kalpa. Behind the throne is the Prajna Paramita, proclaiming the relative and ultimate meaning of the 3 yanas. To the left of the throne is the assembly of the compassionate bodhisattvas, surrounded by the sangha of the 3 yanas. Around the base of the throne are the dharmapalas, an ocean of guardians gathered like clouds. Buddhas, Dharma, Sanghas, Yidams, and Dharma protectors to these supreme objects of refuge for protection from the hordes of sufferings of samsara. We, all migrators, go for refuge until enlightenment is attained.
Tijir tingne changju madu ba ngewe tongjo lamla njugwara cha drugun dende dunga jawa da nyurdo lame dovara daga tijir tingne changju madu ngewe tongjo lamla njugwara cha.
I rejoice when all sentient beings are happy and free from the samsaric suffering and swiftly attain ultimate Buddhahood. For this purpose, from now until I achieve enlightenment, I will follow the path to the ultimate goal.
Oh, okay, now the first the one's English.
I and all mother sentient beings, equal to the limits of space, from this time forth until attaining to the heart of enlightenment, we take refuge in the kind root and lineage lamas. We take refuge in the deities of the Nthalas of the Yidams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dakas, Dakinis, and Dharma guardians, possessors of the eye of wisdom.
Okay, now we can prostration. So tonight I can prostration some. Because I twist my wrist here, it's a little bit pain, so I will to push, then maybe my fingers are not happy. So I will try to my way to how it works, and the hands work with how they see a little bit solo here, so a little bit pain. Because I twisted the bring back my back. So anyway, so we will prostration. Remember, when prostration, the early the imagination from the lineage trees and clear Buddhas and Bodhisattva, especially the central lineage, Vajradhara, Teloba, Naroba, Marba, Mila, Lord Gamboba, and then Pangmutu, Lord Jignesung was the central. On the right side, the Lord Buddha, Shari Buddha, Monge Buddha, all the golden color lineage this side. And behind the branch, the Brahmana Paramitas and the Tantrics and all the 84,000 teaching the text and facing us. And then on the left side, the Buddha or the Lord Jigne Sunggun, our right hand. All the Bodhisattvas, the Avalokiteshvara, Vajrapani, Manjushri, all those Bodhisattvas. And the second front of the line, there are all the highest yoga tantras. Kalajagra, Hevajra, Hayagiva, Vajra Yogini, Chakrasambhara, etc. All those facing. Then the bottom there are 4 gatekeepers, then the protector Mahagala and Achi, all those facing for us. It's not a painting, it is the need to imagine the life, like the rainbow color. You can see outer to inner. All the surround is, remember, like Buddha Pure Land, not a small place, not need that kind of crowd. Every excellent is in flowers and the waters, and everything is like the Buddha Pure Land. Then the prostration, remember, in your right side, your right hand, your father and all the male and prostration together. Same is left in all the mother and the females. Front, that whoever make in this world immeasurable, those people need in some grow inside love and compassion. When they're reaching the love compassion, they don't want to trade others. Otherwise, they didn't see other beings their life, so we need to wishing for them. Then surround all sentient beings behind us to prostration and simultaneously. And there are the temporary, physically, mentally, all challenges removed. And then long term to rebirth the Sugawadi Pure Land, or no more coming back in the samsara karmically. So that's kind of motivation. And then we will prostration. If you could prostration, 30 minutes, and there are usually 100 prostration. And if you are maybe some, like tonight, my excuse, if you have also excuse, then maybe you can turn off, picture you're doing something somewhere and nobody knows, only somebody knows. So this is a good idea. See, the technology is so smart, for example, like this. So you don't know I'm prostration or not. So you can do this also, So I will now prostration together. Tata manjuro nange tata nyambe simjian damje chanju nyingbo la chije par chenjen zowa dangye wara jebe banden lama tamba namlai jabsu jeb idam jingoro je lazo namlai jabsu jeb sanje jamden de namlai jabsu jeb Tambe chu namlai jabsu jewo pagya gendu namlai jabsu jewo pawa gandru chu jyon sume so yishige jandan damban ewo dadan manjuru nange dada nyambe samjan damje chanju nyingbu Chige pada tenjan zawada gyuvara jeve panden lama tamba namla jabzu je idam jingora je lazo namla jabzu jevo sanje jamden te namla jabzu je tambe chu namla jabzu jevo pagwe gindu namla jabzu Pawa gandru chujyon sume so ishege chandan tempa nam jobsu chewo tata manjuru nange tata nyam samje damje chanchu nyingbo la chege padu tenchen sawa dan gyuvara jebe panden Tamba namla jabsu chewa idam jingora je lazo namla jab sanje jamden de namla jabsu chewa dambe che namla jabsu chewa pagya gindu nam jabsu chewa pawa gandu jejan sume so ishege chandan de namla jabsu chewa Who can reply the recording one? Recording one, play please. Tata manjuru nange tata nyambe semjen tamje changju nyingbo la cheje par chenjen zawa dang gyuvara jewe panden lama tamba nang Gyalsu chewo idam jingurji lazo namla gyalsu chewo sanje jomden de namla gyalsu chewo tambe chu namla gyalsu chewo pagwe gindu namla gyalsu chewo bawu kandru chugyun sume tso ishige jendan demba namla gyalsu chewo 다당 만주르난게 타다냠베 심제 탐제 장주닝볼라 체제 파 텐젠 자와당 규버제베 판덴 라마 담바남라 캡수 쮸 이담 징고르지 하조 남라 캡수 쮸 선제 좀된데 남라 캡수 쮸 담베 쮸 남라 캡수 쮸 Hobe gindu namla gyabsu chew Bawu kandru chugyun sume so ishige zendan demba nam gyabsu chewo Tada manjuru nange tada nyambe semjen tam chanju nyingbo la chige padu chenjen tawa dan gyubara jeb Pandel Lama Tamba Namlai Gyabsu Chewo Yidam Jingoroje Lhasa Namlai Gyabsu Chewo Sanje Jomden De Namlai Gyabsu Chewo Tambe Chewo Namlai Gyabsu Chewo Pagwe Gindu Namlai Gyabsu Chewo Bawu Kandru Chugyun Sungme So Yi Shige Jendan Demba Tata manjuru nange tata nyambe semjen tam chanju nyingbo la cheje pardu tenjen zawa dan gyuvara jeb panden lama thamba namlai jasoi chewa yidam jingura lazo namlai jasoi chewa sanje chumden de namlai jasoi chewa tambe che namlai jasoi chewa Pagwe gindu namla gyabsu chewa pawe kanchwa chechun me tso yi shige jendan gyabsu chewa dadang manjuru nange tata nyam semjen tamche chanchu nyingbo la cheche pardu chenchen zawa dang gyubara je Panden lama tamba namla gyabsu chewa yidam jinguru ki lhaso namla gyabsu chewa sanje jomden de namla gyabsu chewa tambe chu namla gyabsu chewa Pagwe gindu namla gyabsu chewa pawe kandru chugyun sume so ishige jendan demba namla gyabsu chewa Tadang manjuru nange tada nyambe semjen tam chanju nyingbo la chige pardu tenchen tawa dan gyubara je Panden lama tamba namla gyabsu chewa yidam jingoro ki lazon Chewa sanje jomden de namla gyabsu chewa tambe chu namla gyabsu chewa Habbe gindu namla gyabsu chewa pawu kandru chugyun sume so ishige jendan demba chewa indadai manjuru nange tata nyambe semjen tamche chanju nyingbo la chege pat Chenchen zawa dan gyubara jebe panden lama tamba namla gyabsu chewa Yidam jingor ji lhaso namlai gyabsu chewa sanje jomden de namlai gyabsu chewa tambe chu namlai gyabsu chewa Pagwe gindu namlai gyabsu chewa pawe kandru chugyun sume tso ishige jendan demba namlai gyabsu chewa tata manjuru nange semjen tamche chanchu nyingbo la chige padu tenchen zawa dan gyuvara jeb Wanden lama tamba namla japsu chewa idam dinguraji lazo namla japsu sanje jamden de namla japsu chewa tambe che namla japsu chewa Kakbe kintu namla japsu chewa wawe kantri che jan sume so ishe ke jendan dem Dada manjuro nange dada nyambe samje tamje chanju nyingo la chije par chanjian zawa dan gyubara jeve bande lama tamba namla japsu jev idam jinguro je lazo namla japsu jev tambe chu namla japsu jev Pagwe gindu namla japsu chewa bawe kandre chegyong sume so ishe ge jendan denpa nam japsu chewa Dada manjuru nange tada nyambe semje tamje changju nyingbo la cheje par Tenjen zawa dang gyuwar jewe banden lama tamba nang gyabsu chewo idam jingur ji lazo namla gyabsu chewo sanje chumden de namla gyabsu chewo tambe chu namla gyabsu chewo Pagwe gindu namla gyabsu chewo bawu kandru chugyun sungme tso Nishige jendan denpa namla gyabsu chewo Dadang manjuru nange tada nyambe simjen tamje chanju nyingbo la chege part tenjen zawa dang gyubar jebe panden lama tamba namla gyabsu chewo idam jingoro ji lazo namla gyabsu chewo Sanje jamden de namla gyabsu chewo tambe chu namla gyabsu chewo Pagbe gindu namla gyabsu chewo Bawu kandru chugyon sume so ishige jendan denpa namla gyabsu chewo Dada manjuru nange dada nyambe semjen tam chanju nyingbo la chige Chenjen zawa dan gyubara jeb Banden lama tamba namla gyabsu chewa idam jingura je lazo namla gyabsu chewa Sanje jamden de namla gyabsu chewa Tambe chu namla gyabsu chewa Pagwe gindu namla gyabsu chewa Bawu kandru chugyong sungme so yi shi ge jendan denpa Zuchewo dada manjuru nange tada nyambe semjen tam Chanju nyingbo la chege pardu tenjen zawa dan gyubara jeb Banden lama tamba namla gyabsu chewa idam jingura lazo namla gyabsu chewa Sanje chumden de namla gyabsu chewa tambe chu namla gyabsu chewa Kakbe gindu namla gyabsu chewa bawa kandra chechun Mezo ishige jendan gyabsu chewa Dadang manjuru nange tada nyam Semjen tamje chanju nyingo la chege bardu Chenjen zawa dang gyubara jeb Banden lama tamba namla gyabsu chewa Idam jingur ji lazo namla gyabsu chewa Sanje jumden de namla gyabsu chewa Tambe chu namla gyabsu chewa Pagwe gindu namla gyabsu chewa Bawe kandru chugyung sume so Ishige jendan denpa namla gyabsu chewa Dadang manjuru nange tada nyambe semjen tam Chanju nyingbo la chege pardu tenjen zawa dan gyubara jeb Banden lama tamba namla gyabsu chewa idam jingoro ge lazo Jowo Sanje Jumden de Namla Jabso Jowo Tambe Chu Namla Jabso Che Hagbe Gindu Namla Jabso Chewo Wawo Kandre Che Gyong Song Me So Nishige Jendang Demba Jowo Indadai Manjuro Nange Tada Nyambe Samje Tamje Chanju Nyingola Cheje Pat Tenjen Zawa Dan Jivara Jebe Pande Lama Tamba Namlai Japsu Jo Idam Jingor Ji Lhasa Namlai Japsu Jo Sanji Jamden De Namlai Japsu Jo Tambe Chu Namlai Japsu Jo Pabbe Gindu Namlai Japsu Jo Pabbe Kantri Chu Jun Sume So Yisheke Jandan Demba Namlai Japsu Chewo Tata Manjuru Nange Samjen Damje Chanju Ningo La Chije Padu Tenjen Zawadan Yuvaraje Wanden Lama Tamba Namlai Japsu Chewo Idam Jinguraje Lhazo Namlai Japsu Sanje Jamden De Namlai Japsu Chewo Tambe Chu Namlai Japsu Chewo Pagbe Gindu Namlai Japsu Chewo Pawe Kantri Chu Jun Sume So Nishike Jendang Dem Chewo Tata Manjuro Nange Tata Nyambe Samje Tamje Chanju Ningola Cheje Part Tenjen Zawa Dai Jivara Jeve Pande Lama Tamba Namla Japsu Jo Idam Jingura Ji Lhasa Namla Japsu Jo Tambe Chu Namla Japsu Jo Hagbe Gindu Namla Japsu Jo Bawa Kandre Chu Gyong Sume So Isheke Jendang Demba Nam Japsu Jo Dada Manjuru Nange Tada Nyambe Samjen Tamje Chanju Nyingbo La Cheje Par Tenjen Zawadan Gyuvar Jeve Panden Lama Tamba Nam Gyavsu Chewo Idam Jingur Ji Lazo Namla Gyavsu Chewo Sanje Jumden De Namla Gyavsu Chewo Tambe Chu Namla Gyavsu Chewo Pagbe Gindu Namla Gyavsu Chewo Bawu Kandru Chujun Sume So Nishige Jendang Demba Namla Gyavsu Chewo Dadang Manjuru Nange Tada Nyambe Simjen Tamje Chanju Ningbo La Cheje Part Tenjen Zawadang Gyuvar Jebe Panden Lama Tamba Namla Gyavsu Chewo Idam Jingoroji Lhazo Namla Gyavsu Chewo Sanje Jamden De Namla Gyavsu Chewo Tambe Chu Namla Gyavsu Chewo Pagbe Gindu Namla Gyavsu Chewo Bawu Kandru Chu Gyong Sume So Yisheke Jendang Demba Nam Gyavsu Chewo Tada Manjuru Nange Tada Nyambe Samjen Tam Chanju Ningbo La Cheje Padu Tenjen Zawadan Gyuvara Je Panden Lama Tamba Namlai Gyavsu Chewo Idam Jingura Je Lhazo Namlai Gyavsu Chewo Sanje Jamden De Namlai Gyavsu Chewo Tambe Chu Namlai Gyavsu Chewo Pagbe Gindu Namlai Gyavsu Chewo Bawu Kandru Chu Gyong Sume So Yishike Jendang Demba Zuchewo Tata Manjuru Nange Tada Nyambe Samjen Tam Chanju Ningbo La Cheje Pardu Tenjen Zawadan Gyuvara Jeb Panden Lama Tamba Namlai Japsu Chewo Idam Jingur Lhazo Namlai Japsu Chewo Sanje Jamden De Namlai Japsu Chewo Tambe Chu Namlai Japsu Chewo Kogwe gindu namla gyabse chewa pawe kanchwe chechun me so yi shige jendan gyabse chewa dadang manjuru nange tadanyam semchen tamche chanche nyingbo lai cheje bardo chenchen zawa dang gyubaraje Wanden lama tamba namlai gyabse chewa yidam jingor jil hatso namlai gyabse chewa sanje jumden de namlai gyabse chewa tambe che namlai gyabse chewa Kogwe gindu namlai gyabse chewa kawe kanche chechun sume so yishige jendan demba namlai gyabse chewa Tadang manjuru nyanche tadang nyambe simchen tam chanju nyingbo la chige padu chenchen tawadang gyubaraje Panden lama tamba namla gyabso chewa yidam jingoroji lazon Chewa sanje jumden de namla gyabso chewa tambe chu namla gyabso che Habbe gindu namla gyabso chewa pawe kandre che gyun songme so Nishige jendan demba Chewa indada manjuro nange tada nyambe simche tamche chanju nyingbo la chige pal Chenchen zawa dang gyubara chebe panden lama tamba namla gyabso chewa Yidam jingor jil haso namlai gyabso chewa Sanje jumden de namlai gyabso chewa tambe che namlai gyabso chewa Kagwe gindu namla gyabso chewa pawe kanchwe chechun sume so Yishige jandan demba namlai gyabso chewa Tata manjuru nange Samchen tamche chanchu nyingbo la chige padu chenchen zawa dang gyubaraje Wanden lama tamba namla gyabso chewa yidam jingoroje lazo namla gyabso chewa Sanje jomden de namla gyabso chewa tambe che namla gyabso chewa Kagbe gindu namla gyabso chewa pawe kanchwe chechun sume Yishige jendan demba Chewa Adam manjuru nange tata nyambe simchen tamche chanju nyingbo la chege bar Chenchen zawa dang gyubaraje padu chenchen zawa dang gyubaraje Wanden lama damba namlai gyabso chewa yidama jinguraje lazo namlai gyabso Sanje jumden de namlai gyabso chewa tambe che namlai gyabso Pawe gindu namlai gyabso chewa pawe kandu chechun sume so Yishige jendan demba namlai gyabso chewa Okay, now this moment in dissolution state. Remember that before we appearance in Buddha was all the great beings. The first right, the Lord Buddha, Shariputra, Monge Buddha, all those Bodhisattva dissolved to the center. And then behind the Panjana Paramita also dissolved to the center. Then our right and the Lord Jigdensung was left. All the Bodhisattvas dissolved to there. Then the front of the highest yoga tandra also dissolve to the center. Then top and there are Vajradhara, Delova, through Lord Jigden Sungho, blessing lineage lamas or gurus dissolve to the center. And then for us, same as for fathers, dissolve to in the center. And mothers and all female beings dissolve to in the center. Then, and all those become one light. Space or sky, we're inviting all the Buddhas in one light, wisdom, and then our light become one. Unseparable way to merging. Please meditate in that way. Also mute, someone not yet mute. Om a I u re le le o ang I ka ka ga ga nga za 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 ga nya da 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 dan da 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 na ba 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 ma yo ra lu ba za ga za hai so hai om a I u re le o ang I ka ka ga ga da 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 nya da 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 na ba 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 ma yo ra lo ba sha ga sa so ho om a I u re le o ang I ga 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 da 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 nya da 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 na ba 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 ma ya ra lo wa sha ho o mo ya dharma ya do dam ba wa ya do da gan da dang yo wanda da ganda yodara da mumbo mo shamana yeso ha om ye dharma hedo dambava hedo da ganda dang wanda da ganda yonara da bomba mo shamana yeso ha om ye dharma hedo dambava hedo da ganda dang wanda da ganzo yunara da bomba de ma wai om banzar sadhu samaya manu balaya banzar sadhu deno ba de danda dhomembo sodagaya membo va zovagaya membo va onara domem Nambrindu Namazume Tidamashriam Guru Ho Ha 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 Ho Banga Sarvata Danganda Bandaramame Manzam Bandaramba Maha Samaya Sadhu Om Bandara Sadhu Samaya Manubala Bandara Sadhu Dhanaba Danda Dhamamba Sudhakaya Mamba Suvakaya Mambava Anarada Mambava Suvasita Membrayanta Sarva Sudhame Titam Shriyam Guru Ho Ha 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 Ho Banga Sarva Dada Gandham Bandram Mamam Manzam Bandram Ayo Aswada Om Bandra Sadhu Samaya Manu Balai Bandara Sadhu Dano Ba Didanda Dhamma Sudhagaya Membhava Suvagaya Mem Anurada Membhava Suvasida Membrayanta Sarvagama Sudhama Siddhama Shiriyam Guru Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Dada Ganta Bandara Mamam Zumbavama Samaya Sadhu Deyada Benzendaya Avam Buddhana Yesova Om Rudaru Mukhi Mukhi Sova Om Hanu Bhashambara Hridaya Sova Deyada Benzend Avam Buddhana Yesova Om Rudaru Mukhi Mukhi Sova Om Hanu Bhashambara Hridaya Sova Deyada Benzend Avam Bodhana Yesova Om Rudaru Mukhi Mukhi Sova Om Hanu Bhashambara Hridaya Sova Deyada Benzend Avam Bodhana Yesova Om Rudaru Mukhi Mukhi Soha Om Hanu Bhashambara Hridaya Soha Deyada Benzendaya Avam Bodhana Yeso Om Rudaru Mukhi Mukhi Soha Om Hanu Bhashambara Hridaya Soha Deyada Benzendaya Avam Bodhana Yeso Om Rudaru Mukhi Mukhi Sova Om Hanu Bhashambara Hridaya Sova. Okay, now we can first prayer for world peace, all our practice cumulative merit to the old world, outer world, and become stable inner living beings, increase the love and compassion, all the great masters long life, and then purify each of us on any karmic to need to purify. Okay. Chidon Doma Guru Bema Sovan Desu Todai Cheche Molama Yonso Dowa Jinji Lo Nidun Donum Samjura Lokba Chinan Jungwa Chukwe Jujin Ji Ngarma Chakwe Mejo Deyam Salu Jedon Nakjon Jungbu Sir Tsase Sarasma Lo Nyeman Chorju Minyum Zamling Tsadung De Saye Mendoi Jungshin Kewara Tenla Tsava Thomas Punzamle Chundere Nazareda Yude Shesha Tana Jumjuru Mida Meme Andova Dada Chulai Chanju Samjo Rinpoche Ngagya Jene Naze Samjura Pinzu Chambe Samdang Dane Jan Zamling Tabu Jiji Beji Sanje Demba Darshin Yune Zhu Zasum Yawa Seje Dembe Kornde Gebe Zawa Ganji Jan Daja Lasa Nambara Gabe Soda Mombe Dewe De Jiro
The three jewels and three roots, trustworthy source of refuge, and in particular the Lord of the land of snow of Avalokiteshvara, Jetsantara and Guru Padmasambhava, I supplicate you, please follow your previous pledges. Bestow blessings that this aspiration prayer may be fulfilled most perfectly. Due to the degeneration of times when thoughts and deeds of beings are perverted, and the inner and outer elements have lost their balance, men and cattle are seized by epidemic disease previously unheard of. Intruding Rahus, Nagas, powerful demons, and dark forces, light, frost, and hail, bad harvest, warfare, and so forth, erratic rainfall, heat, misery, and droughts in the world, destructions by the elements such as earthquakes and the threat of fire, and in particular barbaric offenses causing harm to the teachings are rampant. May all types of harm and injury around the world be swiftly pacified and overcome. May precious and supreme bodhicitta spontaneously arise in the mind streams of all beings, human and non-human, and may they be free from destructive thoughts and deeds. May all be endowed with a loving mind for one another, and may well-being, glory, and prosperity prevail throughout the world. May the Buddha's teaching spread far and wide and ever last. By the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by any root of virtue existing in samsara and nirvana, by the power of our perfectly pure highest intention, may the fruition of our supplication and aspiration be attained.
Okay, now long life. Tungo Sangbo Jinji Sanze Wa Chinle Lundu Gejara Shabde Shoy Kunjo Sumji Dambo Zimba La Ngage Wanju Jizun Jambe Tugden Renje Romen Danza Wa Chuje Nawa Gejara Shabde Shoy Gombe Chogyuru Tuwe Dambala Ningdu Chimbo Mane Soshin Jeden Londo Gone Jenze Balu Jube Mo Jenze Joshabde Doje Janje Dele Narada Marwa Mela Juje Gambo Omwe Jowo Gombo Kagyu Lama Kashi Sho Sonam Diya Tomje Sekwa Ni Tomnam Niwe Adana Pomje Jika Naji Bolo Chukwa Yi Sive Tsole Jowa Sho Chanju Samju Rinpoche Maji Pan Kipa Nyamba Mipa Yang Kone Kondu Pevara Sho Lama Gungam Samvara Sova De Chodu Guzerin Vara Sova Chenle Tarshin Jevara Sova Lama dang dewa mewa chinji lo jambe bawu chidra jimba kundu sangbo tenyo de jinde tada gunji jesu dalo kewan de da tamje rabdo ngo sanji kusum niwe jala chunyi minjuro dombe jala dang kindu mejen dombe jala Chidrang molum drovarajo tadang konde tam jeju tusum do sakpa tang yuvege Diyo do samja damje nyurdo lana me bayan da bazo Chanju rambo je tovara jujuro je. So before that, and we remember the 2 days ago, the hurricane in Mississippi and Alabama, more than 26 people passed away. We can keep those in mind. And also the shooting in the school, those people. And if you have ads, you can announce here if you know somebody, your friends, and whoever passed away, and we can dedicate keeping those. And also our DMC ex president, Alexis, her father, Charlie, he passed away. Also, we can keep in mind prayer. And also then the last week, one more friend, DJ, and his mother, Peggy, passed away. We can dedication. Those people are very long life. It's not suddenly killed by gun or things like those 80 something years old. So if you have any announce, you have you know some relatives and friend, any other people pass away, and we can announce. We're going to keep in prayer.
Sandy wrote down George Ingram.
Okay. Okay, that's all. And also our some friends and the injuries also hopefully recover soon, and some operations also recover soon. Yandu Samba to Tom Namalai Sanja Johnson Pame Krajago. The Jiang Zara Badum Ewa Yede was Java Shingamde. Ascendene Atsuvo Jurma Doi Java Shinji Pamo Chubar. Rujine nande shedon shode gyoda gyomalam tabadi Chaja sanje jonsem tamje je gengmen dvarai jinje labdos Dayada benden dayam badana yeso. Also some people in chat, they also chat. Andrew.
Minty Jet passed away.
Okay.
Adrian Accolade Baroja Diaz, 24 years old, passed away.
Oh.
George Ingram.
All right. Okay, now please, English one.
Imaho. In the center is the marvelous Buddha, Amitabha of boundless light. On the right side is the Lord of great compassion, and on the left is Vajrapani, the Lord of powerful means. All are surrounded by limitless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Immeasurable peace and happiness is the blissful pure land of Sri Lankan. When I and all beings pass from samsara, may we be born there without taking samsaric rebirth. May we have the blessing of meeting Amitabha face to face. By the power and blessings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, may we attain this aspiration without hindrance. Tayata Pansa Driya Awa Soha.
Okay, thank you, everyone. You have a wonderful evening and pleasant dream, and see you impossible maybe morning, but see you whenever you have time. If see you tomorrow, if somebody next week. All right, everyone. Good night.
Good
Thank you,
night.
Lamala.
Good
Good night,
afternoon.
Good night. Okay, California.
Earlier
maybe
here,
good
Lama.
evening. All right, all right.
See you at 3 a.m.
That's right. Yeah, see 3 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a cherished, enthusiastic dharma. That's
Yeah.
good because see, that's so important. The great Milady ever said, I need to practice very well. So next week I'm begin to good practice. So this week I'm sleeping. So Milady will try to sleeping. Didn't help next week continue sleeping. So sleep is you need to take over. So you need to take over. Not sleeping can take over you. So you will just make your body can allow maybe first maybe 7 hours, then 6 hours, then 5 hours. So slowly body also familiar. In other words, body they need long sleep. It doesn't matter. So now thanks for the Inspire 3 a.m. in LA.
That's right.
It's like monastery time.
And it's been harder since the time change.
Yes.
They say it's not healthy to change the time.
Yeah,
That
that's
it's
true.
yes.
Your body's confusion. For example, I just came back in Asia. It's still not fully completely recover, and the people said if the 13 hour is maybe time zone is different, and you recover 1 hour a day, so it means 13 days, then you fully recover. So
Mhm.
similar in 3 a.m. 6 a.m. There's a huge difference. So anyway, now we not talk too much. You need to go sleep.
No, I agree. And they
Yeah.
say
All right. Good night.